Scott.
What's up? My name's Chero.
And I'm Frank DeBrew. And this channel, we talk about whatever the fuck we want. So, pop that like button if you fuck with it. If you don't, you can catch a hacksaw to the face. Doesn't matter. If you ain't met up with our subscribe button yet, say what up. And we'll get to it.
So Frank, it's been a lot of shit going on here lately. So gotta ask you, with what happened recently down there, DC, with the new president coming in. What do you see coming this week ahead? Anything crazy going on, or you think everything's gonna be chill?
Assassination.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, I wasn't expecting that.
Dude, we're due. Somebody's getting hit.
Oh my god.
Somebody's getting picked off.
Oh my god. Well, I guess that's one way to get a video started. I wasn't expecting that.
I don't think we'll have any more deaths as far as like rioters or anything like that. But I think a president is going down.
Oh my god.
This year.
Oh Christ. Alright, well. What do you think? How about
Too much for you?
Yeah. Off the top. Anyways, how about all the news and news about Twitter and all the social media platforms censoring all the input from individuals and things like that? Do you think that's going to continue to spread to other people, or do you think that that's just going to be an isolated incident?
I just think they're showing their authority on as far as the social media, and they technically shouldn't have authority because they're not, supported by the government or whatever. So I think they're kind of crossing the line some way, but it's all a weird situation with the whole fucking technology, big tech shit.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think?
I think that I'm not in position to make those decisions because, one, I'm not old enough, I believe, to be in any type of position to be making these decisions. I'll let the suit and tie people make these decisions. But bottom line is that there needs to be, I think, some type of understanding. I think right now it's just too much of a gray area, and something just needs to be said to where that way it's concrete how these things need to be handled. Because I mean, you even have leaders from other countries that are mentioning this and saying that this could be an issue. So I think the bottom line is that something needs to be said, something needs to be agreed upon. I don't know what that needs to be, but
yeah, because the whole
it's a big issue. I think it needs to get handled sooner rather than later.
Twitter's taking the stance of abandoning the free speech. The freedom of speech is what they're taking away, but
pretty much
they're saying that because the speech is creating death, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
That's their defense. Right.
So it's one of them areas where, I mean, they have a point, but I feel like you can't go with, is that the First Amendment, the freedom of speech?
Yeah.
Freedom of press, all that shit?
Yeah.
It's the First Amendment.
Right.
You can't just overlook that because of some people died. In my opinion. People die every day.
Yeah. Yeah, this is very true.
So I lead more to they're more wrong.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, you can't just play sides. It has to definitely be something that's, like I said, concrete. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But I think you touched upon something with deaths and with the vid.
Yeah.
The vid going on, running crazy through the streets.
Rampant.
Through the streets out
On
here.
the streets.
Gotta ask. So, today's the 17th. January 20th is in a couple days.
Right.
you feel as though, you know, Joey B
Joey B.
gets up in the WH. Do you feel as if things are just gonna magically just start to drop off, or what do you think?
The
Are
Dems
you one of
created
those?
it.
Are you one of them conspiracy theorists, or what do you think?
I've heard that the Dems created
Where the hell did you hear that at? I didn't tell you that.
the vid. No, I hear shit from other people, dude. But like I heard that the Dems created it. I don't know how much I believe that.
Well,
But I will say this.
They,
I think
they weren't holding the White House when it came out, so I mean, that's true.
I think that
They
there's
got it all now, though. They got it all now.
they do. That they do. But I think it's gonna go down. They might. I've been hearing about that they're gonna like lock everything down hard
Really?
when Biden comes in.
I know they got everything locked down right now.
Yeah, true that. Like, but I think that yeah, like shit'll start getting better when the Dems come in. I do think that. Strangely enough.
Yeah, strangely enough. For those of you obviously just getting to know us, we actually were from the Washington D.C. metro area, Baltimore area. So
Be more.
I know. I drove into work the other day. Was working down in D.C. and it was definitely pretty wild to see. I think I was in D.C. the day after all that stuff went down, and it was literally like a ghost town. But I get down there. I usually get to work early, like 5 a.m. There was just police driving everywhere, all over the place, just sirens and lights, and it was crazy. Working next to a church. I was working next to a church, and there was a DC police car out in front of there the whole day, and then 2 unmarked vehicles the whole day. It was just wild to see. But
yeah, I was driving past DC the day of the Capitol breach.
Besides police, it was a ghost.
Yeah, and it was just police blocking every exit. Traffic was horrible. That's all.
Wow. Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't down there the day of. But
yeah, I was down on 295. Do you think that shit's gonna be? Do you think that the shit's gonna die off right when Biden gets in?
Well,
and by the shit's gonna die off, I mean like less virus on the streets.
Well, I mean, I think that it won't be an overnight thing, but I think somehow, some way, it will dramatically diminish. But I mean, then again, it all depends, because I also feel as though, like, with the way that everything is going right now, it makes it really easy for an excuse for like a strong power hold for the government too. Yeah. So and it makes it easy. Like, you know, it's a perfect excuse. So I mean, you might want to just keep it going and just keep playing that game. But who knows? I mean, only time will tell. But then again, who knows? Maybe it'll just work out a perfect storm. It'll play out badly for a while up until maybe the next election cycle comes back around, and then magically things will start to go away by then. But I mean, when is that? I mean, we're talking another year, 2 years until the next, like 2022 would be the next kind of election type thing.
Yeah.
I hope shit turns around before then. That's for damn sure. I mean, how about like you know, massive sporting events and like live music,
right,
festivals and stuff. You think they'll be? Do you think we'll have them back within the next like 6 months or so, or what's your take on that?
No.
So I mean, like
No.
July or June or July, you think that's summertime, or?
No, I think it's gonna go on for longer than we think. To be honest with you.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. It is a shame.
I wish you were wrong, but yeah, I could see you being right on that.
Yeah, I'm trying to go play some shows.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. But yeah,
do you think so?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so weird, like, just looking back at it now, where we're at right now. It's so weird how everything has been handled with the exception of football.
Right. Football's cool.
Like,
Everything else.
Nobody
is
else in the world like get
condemned by
this?
the
Like, am I
virus.
the only person that thinks this? Like,
But the NFL can go on.
like,
fine.
so for some
No
reason, I'm having this thought, like, by fall next year, like, magically, like, there'll be full stadiums.
Yeah, right.
Baseball will be screwed.
Right.
Baseball will be screwed.
Fuck baseball.
But football magically next year will have packed stadiums somehow.
Yeah.
Or something. Like, it'll, I mean, I think they'll manage to just pack enough vaccines into people by then that
Yeah.
they'll be like, okay, yeah, if you have your card, you can go to a football game.
Right.
And, like, everybody will have to have a card. And, like, they'll make people have them to do whatever they want.
Yeah. You talking about a vaccine card or something?
Right, yeah, something like...
It's fucked up. Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you
I
think
agree.
so? What do you think about this stimulus coming?
Oh, so you're bullish on this.
I'm
you're big bullish on the stimulus coming.
I'm a hell of a... Okay, first 90 days of Biden, do we get the stimulus?
First 90 days. All right. Let me think about that. Oh. Crack a bottle real fast, and I'll get back to you there, bro.
You do you, man.
Yeah. Frank's my designated driver, so we always do that. Us here at Scut, we always we support the designated driver, and we suggest that you should too.
Sober 3 years, what's up?
Yes. Very, very good thing. Very good thing. Very good.
Yeah.
If you ever need help, reach out to a friend. Reach out to a homie.
Not Frank.
If you got a friend like me, maybe you can hit him up and he'll let you come live in your basement for a little while or something, you know.
Yeah.
But-
That did happen. Alright.
So anyway, let me stop pushing off this question here. So, stimulus in the first 90 days. Well, I would say yeah. I mean, you know, you got the Dems in the House. They own the House now. They own the Senate. They own the White House. They own D.C. They own D.C. straight up. So I mean, yeah, I could see things actually getting passed because I mean, when you have majority, I mean, pretty much whatever you say goes. So,
Yeah.
And I mean, he seems like he really wants something to happen. So I could say
That was his whole
I could
thing
see that
about
easy
getting
in the
elected.
first 90 days.
Yeah, that was his whole thing was like, I'm bringing stimulus. Hardcore. That's cool with me, man. I think we will, and I want to get the stimulus sooner than later because I want to be able to cop a whole ETH.
Oh my God. Dude,
with my stimulus.
You
If
do
you-
realize
What?
You do realize every time that this has happened, you've gotten screwed on this.
I know.
Well,
So
I mean,
they-
the first time you could have, because I mean, let's look back. First $1,200 check.
Oh, I did. I put that into Bitcoin though, I think. But like
So where was ETH at that time? What are we saying? Like, what were they saying?
back
Like
to
300?
back to first stimulus.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
We're
exactly
taking wild
when.
guesses here. So
Yeah,
you'll
yeah,
have to look
don't-
back on this. But I know
I
it was
don't
definitely
remember.
like down 3 maybe.
Probably 3. I think
3 or
3
4.
was the low when we started really
Mhm.
looking to get ETH. It was like 300 or something like that. But but yeah, so then we get this second little December or early January stimulus. And of course, so they say they're giving us $600 and I say sweet, I'm going to buy ETH with it.
Right.
And then fucking long story short, I get mine a little bit later than everybody else. The day after ETH pumps up to $850 or whatever it went to. And then so I'm left getting under a whole ETH. And now they're saying a month later we should be getting a $1,400 stimulus.
Yeah, I think that's the new
ETH
word on
is
the street.
ETH is sitting at $1,250 right now.
$56.
So
right
I'm
now.
just, and we got 3 days for Biden to come in, and then I'm just hoping that I can get a whole ETH, but it'll probably be the same deal. I'll get mine the day after ETH goes to 2,000.
Oh yeah, I could see that being probably like being news for it. So
Yeah.
like, it'll get announced that that's coming out, and then magically, ETH will pump up to 16.
Yeah, and it just
Then you just won't be able to you won't be able to accumulate a whole one, but close. just barely get screwed.
just all my stimulus money goes right to Ethereum.
Just barely get screwed.
Shit, you're a big ETH bull. You got it going above 1250 in 2021?
Above 1250?
12.5. You know what I'm
12,500?
12,500.
No. I'm not gonna make that prediction. It's too soon.
Yeah.
Maybe give me some time on that. But I will say, if I had to give you a prediction, I'd say by April 1st, we'll be above 2,000.
April 1st, 2000. That's pretty conservative of you. I know you're a big ETH bull.
Yeah, well, for now, that's what I'm gonna go with. I mean, I say we're gonna
April 1st.
because I mean, I see us going above all-time highs and then having some resistance
Right.
up until. So I mean, I could see us.
Yeah, no.
And then I see 2,000 being a resistance level in itself. So
Right.
I mean.
Yeah, but then we're in
up to 15, 16.
But then we're in
probably going
PD.
down again.
It's all different in PD, baby.
Oh yeah, well.
It's all different in PD, price discovery.
Yeah.
If you a crypto toddler.
Yeah, if you're new, if you're not quite the crypto hodler. Anyways.
Yo. Yeah.
You should know about, making some shit moves, getting into PD mode. I mean, especially about your little recent story about Link. Why don't you tell everybody about that, Frank?
Don't even bring up Link to me. Alright, so.
And perfect. We're talking about Ethereum too, so it's a perfect segue. Why don't you tell everybody?
So, I decided, if you don't know what's going on, Link's been chilling around $15 for
the weekly low. Let's just say the weekly low this week is 1250. So just for sake of the argument.
Anyway, I decided to convert a big bag of Link over to Ethereum because, like a couple days ago, because I was really thinking that Ethereum was going to break all-time highs and go up to like 1,800 or something like that. So, made my conversion.
Big bull.
And next day, literally the next morning at like 6 a.m., Ethereum's down 2%, and Chainlink is up about 30%, 35%.
You must be talking right about here where Chainlink just pumps up to $22.
yeah.
Prices you've
so
never
I
seen
probably
before.
converted around 17 or something like that, and then because I was thinking, it's going to drop back down like it's been doing, but no, it was a dumbass decision.
And then Chainlink
ETH drops
instantly enters
and
PD.
then right, Link immediately goes to PD the next morning. But I'm lucky I didn't sell all. I didn't get rid of all of my.
Just a big bag of it. That's all.
Just a big bullish
Just a big old bag.
Just a big bull bag.
It's all right, man. I mean, you can't feel too bad with yourself. I mean, I made a mistake back in my young career. I made a lot of mistakes, but that would make the video too long if we got into all of them. So we'll save that for the next video. So, I mean, one of them I'll share with you is I remember I decided one day while having a full-time job, I'm gonna try to be a day trader of crypto. Terrible decision. So I go and
Chair of the TA guy.
yeah. So I go. I look on my phone. I wake up in the morning. I'm getting ready to go into work. For whatever reason, I decide, all right, I'm gonna sell a little bit of this Bitcoin real fast and just try to accumulate more. It's gonna drop, and I'm just gonna buy it back at a lower price. Sell off an undisclosed amount, go into work for a little while, check back on my phone, parabolic rise, rising to the moon. I instantly get FOMO, damn near brown my pants. Have to hurry up and buy back in at a higher price than what I sold at. Lose money.
Oh my god.
Felt terrible. Like, and then I learned. That's when I decided. It didn't take long for me to learn. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just gonna huddle, just gonna chill, just continue to convert fiat into BTC and be happy with that.
Right.
I mean, I'm not playing that game anymore.
Reminds me of my options trading.
Oh man, we'll have to save that. That's
Good.
an epic story. We'll have to save that one for we can't go to that yet. That's a good one. That's a good 10-minute story in itself.
Right.
What's your if you had to make a prediction? So you know, I put my cojones out there on the line. How about you say something about the king of all crypto? Where do you see Bitcoin being, say, April 1st? What do you think, Frank?
April 1st.
Roughly 73 days away.
Did you do that?
I did do the math. 73 days.
You.
2
alright,
months.
so
a little over
April.
2 months. What you got?
Quarter 2.
It's tough. There's a
It's
lot of
weird
things
'cause I
that-
would've
it's
said-
a lot of stuff going to be going on in the next 2 months to make this prediction. So.
I would, if you had asked me a month ago, I would have said 50K.
Right, because we
But
were
I
doing
feel
nothing
like
but going up.
But I feel like that's too conservative now. So I'm gonna say,
Ooh, you're going big, boy.
I'm gonna say 75.
75, baby.
75. I feel like we're gonna
Write
hit,
that
we're
down.
gonna hit a wall.
Write that down.
75.
So
April
you're
1st.
saying by April 1st we'll hit 75. We might not necessarily be at 75 on April 1st, but by then, at some point, you think.
Oh yeah. That's what I mean. Come April, when that month says April, be at 75,000 of BTC. It's not like we'll have hit that.
Right. Well, I mean, we're currently 36.4, so
it's gonna double it.
That's a big claim. Big claim. Maybe I should up my prediction on Ethereum. Maybe I'll
Your
say,
little petty ass bearish
right,
prediction.
you're gonna be getting on me. So I mean, I'll go up with you a little bit. I'll go to 25. I'll go to 2,500.
2,500 ETH by April 1st.
2,500. Yeah. So that's doubling up pretty much from
Alright.
where it's at right now. Yeah.
Alright, that's pretty cool. We both said it's going to double up the price right now.
Yeah.
April 1st.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
I mean, I'll tell you what. If the new administration hops in there and just starts printing out money like brrr, then I can tell you what.
That's what they're gonna do.
The price of crypto is just gonna be going brrr.
And we in there.
Yeah. So it's time will tell.
Sending that money around.
Time will definitely
Do you
tell.
agree with my prediction?
So I gotta agree with yours and mine too.
Huh?
I gotta agree with your prediction and mine too.
No, I was just curious. God, Mister. No?
No, maybe 60, 65.
60, 65. Almost.
60, 65.
He says I'm 10K too bullish.
It's gotta save some time to go through some of the. I think it's gotta go through a bunch of legs. Gotta go through a bunch of legs before we hit the top of this peak.
I just think that leg April
Alright.
is gonna be 75.
Well, we'll see what it is by then. I mean, I look forward to making an ass out of you when you're wrong. I mean, hopefully you're right. I hope you're right. I hope you're right, but I mean, we'll see.
Alright.
Only time will tell.
We shall see.
Well, I think that's good. I think that's good
That's
for
it.
this first take. I mean, this is cut.
Scott.
Glad y'all could meet us, hang out with us for a little while.